Well, good evening. What a horrible day. What a horrible day. It's been absolutely teeming it down with rain here today. Thankfully, it stopped now. So, better weather on the way, hopefully. Although I've seen the long range forecast and it's like, look what I did earlier. Broke the handle on one of my favorite brushes. It happens, it happens. So I've been here deflashing our artillery pieces. Excuse me, didn't do anything yesterday because I went to a funeral in the morning and visitors in the afternoon. So I took care of yesterday. So I'm here, I've just got a few wheels left to do, and then I can scrub them up, put them together and give them a coat of primer. I have done the bases. That's 4 bases. Well, that's 1 base, but I've got 3 others there. And that's just a piece of artist mounting board, 2 3/4 by 1.5 inches. And I got 2 of them and sandwiched them together, glue them with PVA, sandwich them together, and then put the filler on top, burnt umber brown, highlight of yellow ochre, and a final highlight of Iraqi sand. If you just use one piece of mounting board, when you put the filler on, it tends to warp a bit. So if you put 2 pieces together and then the filler, it's fine. So I've got 4 of these. So that's them done. And of course, our gunners, which are completely finished. That's them done, based, all the gardening done. Yeah, looking very good, very pleased with them. So that's a job well done, very happy with them. So they go into storage for such time as we need them. So once we've done these artillery pieces, which are not going to take very long, not going to take very long at all, we have, as you know, we have 2 boxes of Prussian artillery to do, and then that'll be the artillery for this project finished. Cavalry is already finished. I mean, I've got more cavalry here and more artillery here, which I will do at some stage because I want to keep adding to this collection. But for now, the cavalry is finished. And the artillery is well on its way to being finished. Well, the French artillery is finished, 15 guns, which is not a bad effort. 15 guns and all the crew. So we'll just get the British and Allied guns finished. And then it's down to infantry. 12 units of infantry, 6 per side, to finish the entire project. 12 units doesn't sound very much, but a lot of work. It's going to take a fair while to do 12 units. But we'll do it, no problem. And once we've done that, we can get on to the 132 and 135 scale World War II stuff, which I'm looking forward to enormously. So what I was thinking was, before I go and leave you all enjoy your Saturday evening, what I was thinking was, with regard to the infantry units, I didn't want to do stuff that's all the same. You know, when I do stuff for this channel, I like to keep it varied, a variety of stuff, so it's hopefully I'm always painting hopefully something different, you know, and interesting. I try and make it as interesting as possible. So with that in mind, I have a lot of sort of biggish cardboard boxes, and they're just full of boxes of miniatures that I bought ages ago when we sort of started this project. I just kept shopping on eBay for boxes of miniatures that I thought I would use at some point. And so I went through the box, took all the boxes down off the shelves and went through them to see what I had. And yeah, I found some interesting stuff. There's one box of figures I'm going to need to buy to complete this project, and I'll tell you in a minute. But all that's in this box that I've just put on my lap, and this tiddly box here, that will enable me to complete this project. I mean, I got a whole raft of other stuff in the other room there, but to complete this project, this is what I've sorted out. And hopefully it's a nice variety of stuff. And I mean, I'm looking for something now which I can't find. Never find what you want when you want it. Here we go. Now here's a box of British Light Infantry. Got the early stovepipe on, so probably more Peninsula Campaign and Waterloo, put it that way, earlier before Waterloo. But I've got 5 boxes of these that I bought. Now, I wouldn't want to paint 6 units of these, one after the other, for the British, although it would complete the job. You wouldn't want to see me paint 6 units the same. Well, I'd be marginally different with different facings and stuff, but basically the same figures. So, with that thinking in mind, I thought I would try and get as varied a selection of figures as I had on the shelf to complete 6 units for each side. I mean, the British is going to be a very varied Allied. Some more Allied than British, because there's all sorts of stuff here outside of those. So I found, in no particular order in my boxes, Bavarian infantry, which look rather nice. The little picture on the back look rather nice. Brunswick Liebe infantry. French line fusiliers. Waterloo Dutch infantry. French light infantry, got some French light infantry. Another box of French light infantry, slightly earlier period with different uniform. You people would know better than me. The difference in uniforms and stuff. I'm a beginner at this stuff. But Brunswick avant-garde. Interesting. French infantry on the march in greatcoats. I was amazed at these. Look at these. Look at these. Disgusting, horrid blue. And very grotty sort of plastic, I gotta say, and a lot of flash on them, and it's going to take a bit to make something of those. But they're different, you know, they're different, marching in greatcoats. So we thought we would give them a go. Hat Prussian infantry. Oh, I also found, kicking around, a box of Revel Prussian infantry. So yeah, interesting. So within that little lot, we should be able to complete the job at hand. And what I was referring to when I was saying I need another box of figures, here's a nice box. Artillery French infantry, rather nice. But what I was saying, if I can get this box out, I will do another batch of these. I have to say, I've got to do another batch of these. 95th Rifles, I'm going to do another batch of them. But what I was saying, what I was meaning was, when I was saying I need to order another box of figures, here's a box of, thinking about it, I got to do a couple of command stands, I guess. So here's British and Prussian General Staff, but I don't have any French General Staff or command figures. So I'm going to have to go online and get a box of them. Get that done. That's the only sort of box I really, you know, definitely need. Although who knows what I'll buy when I go on eBay. So that's our wrestling with this box. Ah, come on, come on, come on. That's our figures to complete the job. That's not to say I will paint every figure in all those boxes, because that's not how it's going to work. I'll probably do half a box, make one unit, and then leave the other half for another day. But I will get out of that lot, I will get 6 units for the French and 6 units for the British. That box of command figures, and I'll leave what's left over. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So Yeah, reasonable way to go, I guess. I guess we're 2/3 of the way to completing this project. We're almost 2/3 because the cavalry's finished. Artillery is just about finished, almost finished, I guess, really. And it's just the infantry, 12 units of infantry. So that's it. I'm now going to let you go and enjoy your Saturday evening. Hope you're enjoying the Christmas spirit. Before I go, I have to say something before I go. I have had a rash of new subscribers, which has been lovely. So, I've not been able to find out who all of you are who've recently subscribed. I've only been able to find out sort of like half of you. Some people, for some reason, they subscribe, the name doesn't come up, or they keep themselves to themselves, it's sort of incognito. But I have some names here, no particular order: Greg Riley, Victor C. Sheena, Medieval Warrior. Now, I believe this is pronounced Rana Prego. I may be wrong on that, but Boots on the Table, MGH 1736. To those people, thank you very much. To the people I've not been able to discover who you are, you know who you are. Thanks very much. Thank you to everybody for subscribing. I am incredibly grateful. It's very nice of you. I hope you like sort of stuff we put out. We try and keep it interesting and keep it varied, and this is why I've just done what I told you I've just done with the figures. You know, try to always paint something a bit different, and I don't want to do a load of units all the same because that's boring. And we haven't forgotten our Civil War pikeman. He's still on the go. And at some stage also, we have a few more buildings to put together, so no doubt in between the units of infantry I shall do a few more of those flat pack buildings. So plenty to do over the festive period. Hopefully, like I say, you're all enjoying the Christmas spirit. And yeah, thanks to everybody for subscribing. Thanks for your comments. I have a new channel called Interesting Things. Somebody messaged me and said they couldn't find it, and I typed in Interesting Things, and I couldn't find it either. So I'll hopefully put a link down the bottom. But if that goes pear-shaped, because knowing me, I'm not technically minded. If it goes pear-shaped, just type in Fred Quimby. So we're going to type in Fred Quimby and just look for the disc with the F in it. That'll take you to Interesting Things, which is my new channel. Only one video on there thus far, but hopefully, fingers crossed, everything on there will be interesting. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to do these cannons. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.